Hello and welcome. Today we are diving into the world of the Internet of Things to understand a critical technology called LoRaWAN. If you have ever wondered how smart city sensors or agricultural trackers communicate over long distances without draining their batteries in a few days, this is the technology that makes it happen. Let's explore what it is and how it works. So, what exactly is LoRaWAN? It stands for Long Range Wide Area Network. It is a protocol designed specifically for wirelessly connecting battery-operated things to the Internet in regional, national, or global networks. It operates in the unlicensed spectrum, which means anyone can set up a network without paying for expensive frequency licenses. There are four main reasons why this technology is so popular. First is long range. It can transmit data up to 15 kilometers in rural areas. Second is low power. Devices can last up to 10 years on a single battery. Third is low cost. The infrastructure is simple and the spectrum is free. And finally, security. It comes with robust encryption built right in. Here is how the network is built. On the left, we have the end nodes, like sensors. They send data wirelessly to a gateway. The gateway acts like a bridge, forwarding that data to a central network server. The network server handles the complex routing and deduplication, and finally sends the clean data to your application server where you can view it on a dashboard. It is important to distinguish between LoRa and LoRaWAN. LoRa is the physical layer. It is the modulation technique that allows the long-range radio signal based on chirp spread spectrum. LoRaWAN, on the other hand, is the MAC layer or the protocol. It is the software that manages the network, defines how devices talk, and handles security. LoRa is the physics, LoRaWAN is the rules. Not all devices work the same way. Class A devices are the most power efficient. They sleep most of the time and only listen for a moment after they send data. Class B devices open scheduled windows to receive messages, offering a balance. Class C devices are always listening, which is great for low latency, but they use too much power for batteries, so they need a constant power source. Security is a top priority in IoT. This protocol uses 2 layers of 128-bit AES encryption. The network session key ensures the device is allowed on the network. The app session key encrypts your actual data payload so that even the network operator cannot see what your sensors are reading. This ensures end-to-end privacy. Where is this used in the real world? In smart cities for parking and street lighting. In agriculture to monitor soil moisture across massive farms. In logistics to track the location and temperature of shipping containers. And in utilities for smart water and gas metering. Basically, anywhere you need small amounts of data from far away. However, it is not a magic solution for everything. The data rate is very low. You cannot send photos, videos, or stream audio. It is meant for tiny packets of data, like temperature readings or GPS coordinates. Also, due to duty cycle regulations, devices cannot talk constantly, so it is not suitable for real-time control of machinery. To wrap up, LoRaWAN is the go-to technology for low-power, long-range IoT applications. It is secure, cost-effective, and operates on free spectrum. While it is not built for high-speed internet, it is perfect for connecting millions of sensors that need to operate for years without maintenance. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.